Hi, it's Veronica again, and I am live with lesson 4 from 19 lessons in 19 years of sobriety, because May is my sobriety month, and I am sharing the stuff that I've learned the hard way so that you don't have to learn it the hard way. You can learn it the easy way. So this one is, I'm going to say, will change your life nearly more than anything else. It's that incredible. It's say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. Now it's kind of like a rule, and if you apply it to your life, the changes and the effects of it are dramatic and life changing. And I do not say that to be dramatic. It's true. So when we talk about a drink problem, and you hear me say this a lot, that drinking was just a symptom, it's how we think and how we feel. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So for example, many of us, I was, for example, quite a chronic people pleaser. So I didn't value myself and I didn't love myself very much. But I put a lot of emphasis on you liking me and approving of me, whoever you were. I didn't even have to know you that well. But someone liking me or not liking me, oh my God, that was the worst thing ever. So a lot of my behavior was designed around making that happen. And I would tie myself up in knots, compromising my values and my integrity as long as it meant that you would like and approve of me. And that just kills us. It just absolutely kills us. So when we get sober, we can't do that shit anymore. We just can't do that behavior anymore because it's just too painful. But it's a very, very ingrained habit, and it can be very, very hard to change. When you apply this rule, say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean, it will create an enormous shift. So people just don't need to hear all of your story. So we're not very good at being very clear. We waffle on. People just don't need to hear our excuses and all of that kind of stuff. What they need is a yes that means yes and a no that means no. So I personally going to tell you this. I love a no. A no is fabulous, and I'll tell you why. Because I know where I stand with that. What I can't stand is a waffly yes. Is like a yes, but I have a very strong feeling your yes doesn't mean yes, and you're probably not going to turn up, or you're going to let me down, or you're not going to follow through. Because I can sense that, because people can sense that. That drives me nuts, because then I'm just like, not sure, is that going to happen? Whether I would much rather have a firm no, because great, then I know whether I stand, I can move on to plan B. Whereas if you mess me around and say yes because you are scared of upsetting me or letting me down or thinking that I won't approve of you, oh my God, that just leads to so many problems. So I'll give you an example. We mistakenly believe that we are responsible for how other people feel. And that's the reason that we tie ourselves up in all of these knots and compromise ourselves, because we really believe that we are responsible for others' feelings. We are not. The only bit we're responsible is the not saying it mean. So, of course, if I say something to you like, no, get lost, I hate you, I'd never help you, and you're upset by that, then yes, I have had a part in upsetting you because I was mean. I was unkind, and of course I've hurt your feelings. However, if I say, no, I can't help you with that, and you're upset or angry or frustrated, then I have had no part in that. I'll give you an example. This is my best example. So let's just say you have to move this weekend and there's nobody to help you. And you come to me and go, Veronica, oh my God, I've got to move this weekend. It's a nightmare. I've got no one to help me, blah, blah, blah. Can you help me? And I'm like, oh, I can't, because I'm busy on Saturday and it's too short notice. And I go, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah. But inside I'm going, no, God, what? And you walk away going, oh, brilliant, that's great. She's going to come and help me move on Saturday. And inside I walk away going, oh my God, why did I agree to that? Have you ever done that? Have you ever been faced with someone who's like, oh, will you please? And you're like, yeah, sure. But inside you're going, no, no, no. So the rest of the week, every time I'm reminded of this, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I get angry. I get frustrated. I'm pissed off. I'm like, oh, can't believe I put myself in that position. I can't believe they asked me. They're always asking me. Comes to Friday night, I don't want to do it. I'm really resentful at this point. So I send you a text message saying, oh, I think I've got food poisoning. I haven't, had any sleep. I don't think I can be there tomorrow. I'm so sorry. And I kind of feel relief because I've gotten out of doing something I don't want to do. But I also feel icky because I've lied. Have you ever done that? Have you ever kind of come up with this kind of elaborate kind of excuse to get out of doing something that you never wanted to do in the first place? So let's have that same scenario again and say, you come up to me and say, oh God, Veronica, can you help me move this weekend? And, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's awful. And I say, no, I'm sorry. I can't help you. It's too short notice and I have plans. And you walk away going, oh my God, oh no, what am I going to do? Have I had a part in your upset feelings? No, I haven't, because I said what I meant what I said, and I didn't say it mean. Your response to that information is to do with your own stuff. Now, here's the thing, and this is really important, pay attention. When we say yes, when we mean no, and we're saying it just to please other people because we want their approval and for them to like us, it makes us liars and it makes us thieves as well. And the reason for that is that person walks away going, oh my God, I was sure she was going to help me move. What am I going to do? Everybody said no, I'm completely on my own. Why do I keep getting myself in this situation? Why am I so disorganized? Why am I always leaving everything into the last minute? How do I stop this happening again? Learning and growth opportunity that I would have stolen if I had said yeah and tried to help out, not really meant it, all that kind of stuff. So you see where I'm going with that? It's really, really, really important that we stand in our integrity and stand in our truth when we are sober, because it's too uncomfortable and too painful when we don't. So I'd love for you to go out and practice this in your daily life. There will be lots of opportunities to say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. Now, here's the thing that when I coach people, what will happen is this takes practice. It's a bit difficult at first and you will get an afterburn. And it's the afterburn that's kind of the hardest thing. So you'll do it and you'll go, I'm sorry, no, I can't help. And that person will walk away disappointed or frustrated or whatever. And you'll go, oh my God, am I a terrible person? Oh, maybe I should have said yes. Oh God, should I change my mind? That's the afterburn. We all get it. Now, okay, so maybe think it through for 24 hours. Maybe you've thought it through and it's like, yeah, actually I can fit in a couple of hours on Saturday and I want to do that. You can call them and say, hey, actually I can. Or maybe then 24 hours later you're like, that was hard, but I'm so glad I didn't agree to something that I don't want to do and I can't do. So you have to kind of give yourself a bit of time and a bit of support to kind of get through that. Trust me, it takes practice. Your life will get so much better and so much easier when you practice this, because when we are people pleasers, we tend to be surrounded by people who manipulate us, who are passive aggressive with us, people that, if you listen to yesterday's lesson, that we have taught them how to treat us. That we're the person that always says yes. We're the person who never puts our own needs first. And we have taught them that by not saying what we mean and not meaning what we say. See how that works. So I'd love to hear about your experiences with this. And I would love to have you join me in the Sober Kickstart this Saturday, because we are going to be doing so much cool stuff like this. We are going to be working on the stuff that is really affecting your sobriety. We are going to be really giving you the hacks and the tools and all of this kind of stuff. I've got a ton of them to kickstart your sobriety, because it's not about the drinking. It's about all of this stuff. And I have 19 years of experience doing it. Sometimes I didn't do it well, but I learned from those lessons, and that's why I'm here now. And I would love to share that with you. Sign up. There's a few places left. You can get the link in Instagram in my bio, Facebook. The link is in the description. If you have any questions, join me. But the investment is probably what you would spend on 1 or 2 nights drinking. So you could do that, or you could invest in changing and getting the tools that you need. Thanks so much. I'll be back tomorrow with my next lesson.